What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Pull List with Ryan. Today is not New Comic Book Day. Today is actually a Saturday. Leslie was with me. Our friend Shane was with me. I just dropped them off at a concert in the Rose Bowl here in Pasadena. So I thought, what is the best way I can use my time? I don't want to go all the way back home. So I thought, what greater idea than visiting as many comic book shops, all brand new shops that I've never been to here in Pasadena today. I plan to go to 6, so we'll see if I can make that happen. They're going to go see Noah Kahan. I don't know if I mentioned that. So any Noah Kahan fans out there, let me know in the comments below. I like Noah Kahan, but I figure, you know what? Let me use this day. Catch up on some comics, visit new shops. Hopefully I can find some back issues, especially Royals, maybe some Bleeding Hearts. I kind of regret not purchasing the first issue when it first came out. I'm truly enjoying Dennis Camp's work because I'm reading his Horror Crisis Events. But definitely I should have picked up Bleeding Hearts to begin with. I remember at Pulp Fiction, everybody was recommending it. I just ended up not doing it. So we'll see if I can find some back issues of those. So here we go. I'm in Pasadena. First store is Legacy Comics and Cards. Never been here before. Only unfortunate part about being here is you have to pay for parking everywhere. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm really, really excited. We are at stop number 1. So let's go to Legacy Comics and Cards here in Pasadena. I think technically Glendale now, but actually before I go, before I go into the store, let me show you guys my plan for today. So here's the map. So first plan is to go to Legacy Comics and Cards. Then we're going to go to Secret Headquarters comic book shop. Then there's other place called Revenge of, Comics versus Toys, Collector's Paradise, The Comic Cellar. Let me know if any of you have ever been here before. After each stop, I want to give it a quick review, and then at the very end, I'm going to give you my top 3 favorite comic book shops out of all the spots that I went to. Then I'm going to see if I can start editing this video at a coffee shop. But I do have to get in leg day. It's a gym day today. I didn't get the chance to go this morning. I played basketball, but it's leg day. We'll see if I can take you guys with me. I've never filmed in the gym before, but I guess I'll show you guys my routine for leg day. I'm going to grab a quick dinner and then pick up Leslie and Shane probably around 10:30, so I'm really, really excited. But that's the game plan. I mapped this all out to be like a huge circle where it's the most efficient for gas and time. So I'm really, really excited. So here we go to Legacy Comics and Cards. All right, y'all. So here we are. Not too bad. Legacy Comics and Cards in Glendale. Let me see if I have time on this meter. If not, I have to pay. Pay by using phone or coins. Let me see if I have coins. I don't plan on being there for too long because I gotta go to other shops. Here we go. Legacy Comics and Cards. Let's see what it's all about. Pretty excited. Here we go. Legacy Comics and Cards was a huge success. Got 3 pickups. They had Royals. They had literally every issue. 1, 3, 4, 5. I just need issue 2. Issue 2 must be so good with Royals just because I can't find it anywhere. There was one issue number 2 variant. It was like a ratio 1:25 for $15 at Amazing Comics in Westminster. I just could not justify spending $15 for a comic right now because I can get 3 comics for that price. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna pick that up. But 3 comics here at Legacy Comics and Cards. We'll go over them at the very end. This place, quick review. It's solid. I really like it. A lot of prints with the new issues. Definitely an abundance of comics there, but back issues is okay. Not as good as as, why am I blanking? Comic Book Hideout in Fullerton. So here I feel like they do have a lot of comics, but they stack up a lot. So like the comics fold in. They don't do that with Pulp Fiction, but they do have a pretty good reward system here. You get every dollar you spend as a point, and then you get free bag and boards when you make an account. So I ended up making an account, saved myself 75 cents because you know what? 3 free bag and boards. Let's do it. I would give this maybe a 3.5 out of 5. Because yeah, I mean, I wish there was better back issues, but the new issues really good. They also had a Magic Gathering card game, a TCG event that's happening in there right now, so that was super cool. But 3.5 out of 5 stars. Next stop, where are we going? Let me check my schedule here. We're a little bit behind because, yeah, I was just so excited and I stayed in there for a little bit, looked at every issue. We're going to go to Secret Headquarters. I feel like that's also in Glendale. I'm trying to make a whole huge circle around here to go back to the Rose Bowl. So here we go. Stop number 2, Secret Headquarters. Let's go. All right, guys. So here we are at LCS number 2. It's called Secret Headquarters. I believe now we're in Los Angeles. I get really confused when I'm over here. I was just in Pasadena. Next thing you know, I drive 5 minutes down is Glendale. Then 10 minutes down, it's Los Angeles again. Crazy, but I'm really excited to check out Secret Headquarters. I forgot to mention Legacy Comics and Cards. They do what they're really good at, besides like having like a TCG tournament there, is that they have a lot of trade paperbacks. I personally didn't look at the trade paperbacks, except for the trade paperbacks at the very front. All the absolute titles, they had every single trade paperback, hardcover, regular cover, so that's super cool. So yeah, that's why I give them a 3.5 stars out of 5, because of their choices for of their trade paperbacks. They did lack on the back issues. In my opinion, Pulp Fiction had more back issues, but I'm super excited to check out Secret Headquarters here in Los Angeles. Here we go. Let's go. Again, we do have to pay for parking. Sucks. So here we are at the LCS number 2, Secret Headquarters here in Los Angeles. Boom. Can't wait to check it out. It looks like a small store, so here we go. So Secret Headquarters here in Los Angeles, LCS number 2 is a wrap. They have really cool bags, as you can see. I only picked up 1 issue. I wanted to support the business, but this issue is something I've been looking for a long time. You'll see at the very end. Rating for that store, again, I'm gonna have to go with 3 out of 5. They had an okay selection of new issues, single issues. They have a good amount of trade paperbacks. Otherwise, what's really cool about that place is that they have a lot of international writers that and comics that we don't know and don't see here in the U.S. So that's really cool if you're interested in that. It is in a really nice area here in LA. So their cost is probably so expensive to have a comic book shop in that location. Otherwise, it's super clean. The staff's super friendly. But yeah. That's a wrap for Secret Headquarters. Now we're going to go to the next comic book shop, and that is in LA too. LA as well, not LA number 2, but LA as well. It's only 8 minutes away, 2.5 miles. It's called Revenge of. Super excited. We are on pace. Based on the schedule that I have here, we are back on pace. We're a little bit behind. We're back on pace. The first one's still the best one that I've been to. But let's go. All right, y'all. So here we are. Stop number 3. The comic book shop is called Revenge of. In my opinion, this might be the best looking comic book shop from the outside. We'll see what inside looks like. This is still in Los Angeles. 3 comic book shops down. I'm having a great day, y'all. If you guys are watching, I hope you guys are having a great day too. Hopefully you're sitting back, relaxing, maybe eating a snack. So far, I've had 4 comics from 2 comic book shops. Let's see what we can get at Revenge of Comics. Here we go, Revenge of Comics. It's a pretty cool shop. It's red and black combination. They don't just sell comics. They sell puzzles, games, but we'll see what they got. Here we go. Yo, I think I'm in comic book heaven. This is the best comic book shop I've ever been to in my life. Like, just look at it. The amount of back issues they have is insane. You can just sit back and relax. This is cool. Let's see what they got. Alright, so we are done at Revenge of. Honestly, that was the best comic book shop I've been to so far out of the 3. They didn't have as many new issues as the first comic book store that we went to, the Legion Comics and Cards store that we went to the first time. However, this place was super fun, super clean. They had 3 separate rooms. One room was like where the new comics were at, and they were like in like fridge style like cabinets, so that they just filed away the comics there. They have a pinball room, so that was super cool. And then the last room, I think that was my favorite room. You can just sit down, vibe, bring your computer, do some work, read some comics that you purchased there. They have a really good amount of back issues. Trade paperbacks is where this place is at. That's where they honestly excel, in my opinion. But it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I do want to take Leslie here. I want to go back here one day just to, you know, sit down and relax. They serve food, they serve drinks. Man, oh man, I felt like I was in comic book heaven. I'm glad that I picked up these issues from the past comic book stores. Even though, like, I gave this, it's so funny that I gave this such a high rating. I walked out empty-handed, but we got 3 more comic book shops to go. It's 6 o'clock. I gotta close the gap because they do close by 8. I spent a lot of time in here. I spent the most time in here, to be honest with y'all. But next, we're going to go to Comics versus Toys. I believe this is also in Los Angeles. I don't know when I'm going to head back to Pasadena, Glendale. I'm just following my map here. So here we go. Let's go to the next comic book shop, Comics versus Toys. It's been such an amazing day. We're only, 2 hours in since I dropped off Leslie and Shane at NoahCon, the NoahCon concert. Stop number 4, Comics versus Toys. Let's see what they're about. After this, I'm hungry. I'm going to stop by Trader Joe's and grab something. Maybe a little bit of sushi. I know I could be getting sushi somewhere else, but I want to be saving some money. And then there's like this canned like chili that Shane has been recommending. High protein, high fiber. But Trader Joe's is right over there. And Comics versus Toys is right over here. So I'm going to quickly go here, see what it's about, then go there. The next comic book shop closes in 50 minutes, so hopefully we can make it. We'll see. Comics versus Toys. I'm excited. Here we go. Comics versus Toys was it's a good comic book shop, solid. I personally don't like it when comic book stores stack up their comics like that because it ruins the comics quality. But I found one really good one, Absolute Batman, issue number 1, 11th printing. I just bought it because I want to give it to Shane. I want him to get into the Absolute universe, and this is the best way to jump in. Issue number 1, Absolute Batman. I hope he likes it. So yeah, it's been a good day so far. Break time, that was the 4th store. I'm hungry, and we gotta rush to the 5th store before they close. All right, y'all. Quick pit stop at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's run, success. Picked up some sushi roll. I need a carb up because I'm about to go to do some legs today, leg day at the gym. I washed my hands. I know I could have gotten sushi somewhere else, somewhere way better quality, but hey, I'm freaking hungry. I need to eat, and banger. Peak. Also, shout out to Shane. I bought some turkey chili. He eats this all the time. High protein, high fiber, low calorie. I can't wait for this. I'm so hyped. Now we gotta get to Collector's Paradise because they close in like 30 minutes. I don't want to be that type of person that walks in with like 5 minutes left and then shopping around. So let's see what they're all about. Let's go. Here we are, y'all. We made it. We made it. Collector's Paradise comics and graphic novels with 25 minutes to spare. Woo! We freaking made it. I am hyped. You guys, I just killed this California roll from Trader Joe's. Really good. And this is my first time. I've gone that before. It's like a decent sushi, but this is my first time eating the spicy salmon roll. This one I think is the best one between the two. It is pretty spicy. I don't have a high spice tolerance, but it's really, really good. I'm going to be ready to go ham today in the gym. I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm really excited. My first ever workout on YouTube. But again, I'm not a professional. I'll let you guys know my journey so far, what I've been doing. But here we are at, what is this, Collector's Outpost. I am hyped. Let's go! Sorry, y'all. It's actually not Collector's Outpost. Collector's Outpost is in Idaho. This is Collector's Paradise. So I'm so excited to check it out. Here we go. Collector's Paradise. Here we go. Collector's Paradise. You could be my favorite comic book shop so far of the day because they have signed copies of comics for retail price. Absolutely retail price. They hooked me up with a free, this was free on New Comic Book Day, but Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow issue number 1. This was free on free comic book day. I just picked it up. He hooked it up. I was like, hey, we have this if you want. I'm like, yes, please. That guy was awesome. The employee at Collector's Paradise. Thank you so much. And I'm currently reading Women of Tomorrow trade paperback, so it's super cool just to have this issue. Shout out to the employee there. I got a sticker for my Hydro, Spider-Man sticker for 99 cents. It's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, so that's super cool. I'll be showing you guys later. Stick it on my Hydro later when I'm at the gym. And then I'm really excited to show you guys, but I'm going to show you guys now. I can't wait until later. We got an autographed copy of Cover A, issue number 1, Murder Podcast by Jeremy Hahn, the writer for this run. So that's super cool. I'm really excited to show Leslie. This is one of her favorite runs right now. So I'm going to give this to her when she finishes the concert. So I got Leslie a present, and I got Shane a present. Absolute Batman, issue number 1. You can't beat that. That was store number 5. A huge, huge success. Now we're going to the last store. Then we're going to go to the gym, chill, and then pick up Leslie and Shane. So let's go. Really love this place. If you guys are in town in LA, Collector's Paradise, this is the spot. This is really close to Revenge of. I'm gonna let it sit. We'll see what the 6th spot gives us, and then I'll construct my top 3 and maybe give you guys a top 6 order type of situation. But I truly loved it in there. I could have been there all day long. The employee was engaging, talking to me, getting to know me. So good. All right, y'all. It is currently 7:18 p.m. We are at the last comic book shop of the day. I'm so sad. 6 comic book shops. The Comic Cellar. That's what it's called. Where are we? We are in Alhambra. Not too far from LA, Pasadena. Man, it's been such a good day. I was thinking about going to a 7th one. It's like closer to like East Los Angeles, but I have to get a workout in. 6 comic book shops is enough. I got everything that I wanted. I don't even know what to expect to go in there because I'm not really looking for anything. Honestly, like if I go in there, I'm just really looking for covers that I really, really like. A DNA cover, Daniel Warren Johnson covers, Dan Mora. We'll see what they got. I'm a little tired, but the good thing is, even though I've been driving all day, it's been like super, super easy to go to each destination because I made sure it was nothing more than like a 12-minute drive to each comic book shop. So here we go. We gotta walk a little bit far just because there was no parking in front of the Comic Cellar. So here we go. Let's go. All right, here we are at the Comic Cellar in Alhambra. Let's see what it's about. Here we go. Comic Cellar, LCS number 6, the last one, is a wrap. Honestly, that store, I'm going to give it, I don't know if I gave the other store a rating, 4.75 out of 5 before we came here. This one, 4.5 out of 5. I really, really enjoyed the store. The reason is, what makes this store special, the Comic Cellar, they have a lot of different issues that are $1 a piece, which is really good for affordability. If you're trying to get into comics and you just want to read some an issue from a character that you really enjoy, or a writer that you really enjoy, it's not organized very well, but if you dig through the dollar section, you are gonna find something that you really, really like. And there's a lot of different issues that are half off, that are really popular comic covers from the past. I'm not starting to collect that just yet, like the Golden Age comics. But my other favorite thing is, if you want to read a completed story, this place is the go-to place, because they have a lot of trade paperbacks, number one, but they also have a 50% off trade paperback section. Hopefully I got to record it. If not, it was so busy in there. Rightfully so, because that place is amazing. They had Something Is Killing the Children, Volume 1, which I owned. I paid $15 for. They had it for like $7. Great condition. They had Saga Compendium number 2. They had they had Batman Year 1. I know it's only $15. But if you are tight for money and you want to read that, $8 right here at the Comic Cellar. So I really, really enjoyed the Comic Cellar, and I'm glad that was my last one. I did purchase a few things from there, some for Leslie, some for myself. And now that I'm looking back, the funny part is, Revenge of Comic Book Shop was technically my favorite shop at that moment. But now that I'm looking back, that was the only store that I didn't purchase a single item from. And every other store, I picked up at least one comic or something. So yeah, that just says something. I'm going to recalculate, and we're going to see how much my expenses were. Definitely my goal was to keep it under 100 if I could. I'm pretty sure I did that. And also find the issues that I want, back issues, get some other things that I want, like in terms of writers, variants. Whew, that was good. It's time to go to the gym. And after the gym, maybe grab some dinner. Then pick up Leslie and Shane from Noah Khan. Noah Khan hasn't even come out yet. So this is perfect for me. I'm going to get a quick workout in, leg day. I carved up. So here we go. I'm going to take you guys with me. Hopefully you enjoy. Remember, I am not a professional trainer or anything like that. I'm just going to take you guys in the day in my life. What type of workouts I do, especially when it comes to leg day. Let's go. Hey y'all, so it's leg day today. It's my first time filming in the gym. Before we do legs, we got to stretch them, of course. Today I'm doing 3 sets, 10 reps of squats, RDLs, some quad workouts, and hammies, maybe calves if I have time. Yeah, so I just started consistently working out maybe like 60 days ago, 2 months. Currently, my weight is 248.7. I started when I was 278, so 30 pounds down. Yeah, working out every day. My split is legs, pull day, and push day. Today's leg day, obviously. It's been super fun. So before I show you guys the comics for tonight, we'll be doing some legs, and then hopefully you guys enjoy the workout. You'll see what I go through. It doesn't take too long. It literally only takes like a 30-40 minute workout. I get a full workout in, and I'm super strained after that. So let's go. Here we go. First I warm up with a bar. Gotta do 10 reps. Here we go. 1. Easy. Then we gotta put some 35s on here. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted because of the music in the background. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. But we're putting some 35s right now. This is technically the first working set that I have. After that, I'm gonna go 45s, and then 45 and a quarter. So take a second to rest, recover, get some of my energy drink. I also drink creatine if you guys are wondering. Also, I've never been to this gym before, 24 Hour Fitness in Monterey Park. The cool thing is it's only like 29 minutes, half an hour away from Leslie and Shane in Pasadena. So after this, we're going straight to them. So here we go. If you guys are working out, let me know if you guys have any tips. I just started. So consistently working out in the last 2 months. I worked out before, but if I'm doing anything wrong, give me some tips. And if you guys have any advice, please let me know. I'm all ears. You guys, as I was working out, I realized I didn't have my headphones on. I was struggling. Definitely need the music when I'm doing squats or any type of workout. Right now, we're gonna go to our last set of the squats. 45 and a 25. Not too bad. My max back in the day for this was 2 plates. That's without a belt. I'm not trying to lift too heavy. It's more for like, for losing weight. I'm just trying to focus on my form so I can lose some weight and then get a little bit stronger from here on, and then get a little stronger. So here we go, last set. Wow, that was super heavy. Oh, good thing I ate the sushi beforehand. Definitely knew every gram of the carbs that I ate there. I'm gassed. But that was it for the squats. We did the 10 reps, 3 sets. We're gonna be transitioning to RDLs. I always feel like I do the RDLs wrong. So let me know if I have some opportunity there. That would be very helpful, guys. All right, we're experimenting with the camera angles here. I'll have you guys at the front this time. So for RDL, same thing. I do 3 sets of 10 reps, starting with a 25, and then we go 35, then 45. All right, last set for the RDLs, 10 more reps. We got a plate on each side. For this, 2 more exercises, quads and hamstrings. I try to do isolation. I'll show you guys what I mean after that. Filming in the gym is definitely nerve-wracking, to be honest with you guys. I'm like super serious, but I gotta get over my fear of filming like this in public because I truly enjoy this. So here we go. That was the last set of RDLs. We're moving on to the next machine. It's definitely not too long of a workout. I don't have a lot of time either to work out, so I try to work out in 30, 45 minutes if I can. Right now we're about 16 minutes in. 2 more exercises and that's a wrap. So now I'm gonna be doing some leg extensions, but isolated, so 1 leg at a time for quads. Definitely this is a different machine. I'm not used to having this machine. Usually this chair part doesn't move, but here we go. Let's do the left leg first, all right? So I do 3 sets of those, 10 reps. After this exercise, we're gonna go do a hamstring extension type of situation, very similar to this. And hopefully, if we have time, if they have like a basketball court or like a workout room, I'm gonna try to do some jump ropes for the cardio, because you always gotta hit cardio. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the vlog so far. I know this is a little bit different. I'm just taking you with me throughout my day. We had a really productive day in terms of comics, 6 comic book shops. Now we're working out. If you've been wanting to work out, I say do it. There will be times that you try to work out, but you don't keep going. That's totally fine. I've been there. I've been trying to get into this habit for years. I'm 27 years old and now's the time and it's never too late. I'm really excited to see what my progress is and I'm excited to take you guys with me, and honestly, I feel so much better now, like filming in the gym. Like very comfortable filming myself, but in public, but when it comes to working out, it makes me nervous because I'm not a pro at all. I'm not a trainer, but yeah, I'm gonna finish this workout and we're gonna jump into the hamstring workout soon. So this is gonna be the last workout. It's the hamstring. I don't know if I can do isolation on this. I usually use a different type of machine, but we're gonna try. I like isolating the muscle because I feel like I'm just working harder for it, making it stronger, or making the muscle a lot stronger than doing both legs. So that's super exciting. So we'll see. Here we go. First. So it's very similar to the other workouts. 10 reps, 10 to 12 for 3 sets. We definitely have to go heavier on this next one. That felt super light, but that was a good warm up. 2 more sets of those, and hopefully we have time to jump rope. Let's go. All right, guys, good news. There is a place to jump rope. They have a little group workout room, and this is honestly the best place to jump rope. I'm gonna be doing jump rope for cardio, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. After that, we're wrapping it up, grab some dinner, then pick up Leslie and Shane at Noah Khan at the Rose Bowl. It's been a pretty awesome day, guys. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Switching out to some shoes here, my running shoes, because I gotta be able to jump. I just usually wear sandals because I go barefoot when I'm doing leg day, when I do the squats and everything. You guys ready to see some cardio here? Let me get my jump rope here. Leslie's actually the one that got me into jump roping for cardio. It's pretty fun. Gotta switch workouts. Weightlifting is over. Now I'm gonna do some jump ropes. Honestly, I'm gonna shoot for 10 minutes because I'm pretty hungry. I gotta get some food in my system. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so I just finished at the gym. I actually ended up not getting dinner. I went straight to the Rose Bowl just because it's gonna be so packed over here. And I figured, you know what, if Leslie and Shane are down to eat after the concert, I'll go eat out with them. But right now, I can hear Noah Khan out there. He sounds so good. Before I wrap up not new comic book day, before I wrap up this video, I want you guys to listen to the Noah Khan real quick. Look. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but listen. Yo, he sounds so good. That is so good. Okay, hopefully I get to wrap up this video right now. They're making people move out of this parking spot that I'm at. There's a lot of cars, so we'll see if we end up moving, but I hope I get to stay here. Security guards are approaching me, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to wrap up this video, but we'll see. We're good. Okay, we're good. We're actually good. Woo! I don't want to get in trouble, but let's see. I'm gonna put in order the comics that I got from the beginning, the first comic book shop that we went to, which was, I gotta get the names down. So right now, here's the stack of comics. Fat stack, I know. But my goal was to spend under $100. Did I spend under 100? Let's see. One at Collector's Paradise was $35.77, so we need to calculate because I need to make sure I spent under $100. $35.77 at Collector's Paradise. Legacy Comics and Cards is $27.59, and then I probably spent, let's see, it's on my card. So this one is at Secret Headquarters. Secret Headquarters I spent $5.73, and the very last comic book shop, a comic seller, I spent $27.88. Okay, the grand total for today is $96.97. So that's not bad. It's under the $100 goal. I should have said in the beginning that my goal was 100. You could hear the fans from out there. How insane is that? But my goal was under $100. We kept it under $100. So we can start with Legacy Comics and Cards. The first store that we went to, honestly, I truly enjoyed that store. I would say, I'll give you guys my ranking at the very end. So let me see. Let me get the exact prints and variant names for these comics because I am so hyped that I was able to get these comics. I've been wanting to get these. I just never thought it would ever come across for me, especially at the price that it was. It's retail, no resale value. I am very excited. So here we go. So this was at Legion Comics and Cards. I was very fortunate enough to even had the opportunity to get these comics just because I thought I would never see them again, just because in the beginning I would never collect variants, I would never collect second prints, third prints, or even first prints because I didn't really care. But now that I have understood how comics work, single issues, that's all I care about. I want to collect covers by my favorite artists, books by my favorite writers. And right now, this is a Daniel Warren Johnson stack right here. So I was super excited I had the chance to get this. This is the Batman Annual #1. I think this is the second printing. And this is the second printing Annual Batman #1 with the flamethrower. This is the regular cover. And you know, I had to get the foil. The foil, Absolute Batman Annual #1, second printing. I was so hyped to get these. Oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful. I mean, look at that. This is absolute peak right here. That is amazing. Shout out to Legacy Comics and Cards. And on top of that, I was able to get, what is this? The second printing foil variant of Absolute Batman issue #1. Look at that. This is when he's like in front of the whole clan right here. It's really hard to see, but you guys, this was truly amazing. And I got it for $8 a piece. I know it's a lot, but this is honestly probably my comic of the year. This was one of my favorite comics from last year. This was just amazing. I truly, truly loved it. Next comic is from Secret Headquarters. This comic shop was a little bit small, but hey, they had what I was looking for. And yes, I finally completed it. I am caught up in terms of collecting, and that is Royals issue #2 by Derek Kim, cover A. I am so hyped. I really wish I haven't finished filming the new comic book day video of last week, but I ended up buying every single Royals comic issue except for issue 2. I couldn't find it anywhere. And 3, 4, and 5, I had to get different covers and not cover A's. Now I want cover A's, and cover A's were fully available today. I should have waited, but hey, at least I have the complete story, and I should be getting issue #6, the final issue, if that is the final issue from Pulp Fiction. I'm super excited about that. Next comic book shop, I didn't end up getting anything, and that's Revenge of. That place was impeccable. Like, honestly, like, the vibes are amazing. If I was to buy a comic, sit down and relax, bring my computer, edit my video, that is the place to be. Hang out with friends. There's a pinball machine. They have food. I could be there all day long. I just didn't need anything from, what was that? I just didn't need anything from Revenge of. But that was probably either top 1 or top 2 best comic book shop I've been to today. The next one I went to is Comics vs. Toys. This one was an okay comic book shop. It was really tight, but and I didn't like the way they stacked up the comics. It was just all on the wall, and they had so many comics. I think it's really rare for me to say, but they had way too many comics for their own store. Like, obviously, like, the people are probably not buying, or people are probably subscribing and they're putting it back on the shelves. But I don't like it when the comics are on the wall and they're like folded in. It's just ruining the condition of the comics. But I was able to get Absolute Batman issue #1, 11th printing. I already have this. It's the 7th printing. I'm giving this to Shane because he's been wanting to read Absolute Batman. It's a better way to start than issue #1. And if he wants to read the rest of the issues, I have them, or he can get the trade paperback. But it's really good to always have issue #1. Doesn't matter what printing it is. I'm super excited for him to read it. Next is, honestly, probably the place that I bought the most comics, which is Collector's Paradise. Really, really cool comic book shop. The guy was amazing. He hooked me up with free comic, and they had a signed copy of one of Leslie's favorite comic runs, which is Murder Podcast, and I'll show you in just a second. It's right here, Murder Podcast, issue #1, print #1, cover A, signed by Jeremy Hahn, or Han, however you pronounce his name, but he is the writer for this comic. So that is super, super cool that we had the chance to get this, and it's for cover price. Next is gonna be, I bought the entire 6-issue series at Collector's Paradise, and that is DC Vertigo's Bleeding Hearts. I didn't get the chance to get Bleeding Hearts when it first came out, and everyone at Pulp Fiction, Annie, Ryan, every employee at Pulp Fiction was recommending for me to get DC Vertigo's Bleeding Hearts because Dennis Camp is such a great writer and he's a newer writer. And I said no. And that was a mistake of mine. And now I am truly, truly Happy that I had the chance to get all 6 issues. Currently there's 7. The 7th one came out a few days ago on New Comic Book Day. But I got issue number 1. It is second printing, but that's okay. Cover A. Everything's cover A. Bleeding Hearts issue 2 cover A. Issue 3 cover A. Issue 4 cover A. 5 cover A. 6 cover A. And do I know what Bleeding Hearts is about? No. But guess what? I love Dennis Camp. I love Assorted Crisis events. I know the Ultimates is good. That's my next pickup for the Dennis Camp books that he's written, the Ultimates. But you know what? At first I didn't want to pick it up because low-key it looks kind of scary, and I don't like horror, but I'm really, really excited to read this Dennis Camp run. If you guys have read Bleeding Hearts and you like it, please let me know in the comments below and tell me what your favorite things are about Bleeding Hearts. And finally, shout out to the employee, but I saw this Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow behind the counter, and I have the trade paperback. I'm currently reading it because I'm going to rewatch Supergirl after I read the trade paperback. And so far, I've read one of the first 2 issues. It's very, very similar to the movie. I really, really like it. And then I never had the chance to purchase the single issues for these. And I asked him, like, how much is that? And he said, it's free because it was given on Supergirl Day. And he gave it to me for free because most comic book shops, they charge you for these things. When it's a free comic on, like, free comic book day, they give it for free. But after that, they'll charge you. But this guy hooked me up. Shout out to you at Collector's Paradise. The vibes were immaculate there. Honestly, top 2 or top 1. I'll explain my ranking in just a moment. But shout out to you. So that was free, and we got a signed copy of Murder Podcast, wherever I put it. And then, lastly, we went to Comic Cellar, and we barely made it to Collector's Paradise, too, with like 20 minutes to spare. So I was like rushing through and looking at all the comics they had available. So at Collector's Paradise, they didn't have the newest issue of Bleeding Hearts, issue number 7. But at Comic Cellar, they did. So Comic Cellar is a really, really nice comic book shop because they have a lot of affordable comics, single issues, trade paperbacks, older comics. And if you're looking for a specific variant of things, they have it there too. There was this Daniel Warren Johnson variant, issue number 2. Here's what it looks like. I want it. I want it so bad, but it's $125. I get it. It's the first print of Absolute Batman, and it's Daniel Warren Johnson, so definitely that's the value for that. Maybe one day when I have extra funds, I'm gonna go find it and buy it because I really, really want that cover. That is one of my grails right there. But I was fortunate enough to get issue number 7, Bleeding Hearts, so that was super, super cool. And then in the dollar bin, I went through like 6 to 8 long boxes of $1 comics, and I was able to get one. It was a lot of time invested, probably like 15, 20 minutes just digging through it. And I was able to find Daniel Warren Johnson's The Moon is Following Us. I don't know if this is cover A, but I was just hyped to get The Moon is Following Us. That's one of my plans is to get the trade paperback for this. Oh, yes it is. Issue 5, cover A. Issue 5, cover A, print number 1. That is so cool. For $1. $1. So I was super excited about that because I do plan on buying the trade paperback for The Moon is Following Us. I wasn't planning on collecting the single issues, but if I have it, there's a copy of this great run from what I heard. Sign me up. So overall, honestly, I had a super great day here in Los Angeles, Pasadena, Alhambra, places that I've never been to my entire life. It was so, so great. I didn't plan on doing this. I just figured instead of going home, I'd rather go to different comic book shops, then come back for rather than going back home, driving an hour and a half and driving an hour and a half back here to pick up Leslie and Shane here at the Rose Bowl at the Noah Khan concert. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I threw in a little bit of workout there. I have a lot of energy in me because I drank all of my energy drink. So I'm super, super hyped. Sorry if I was a little shy too at the gym because I just worried, like I don't like filming at the gym because it makes me worry because I don't look the best, but you know what? It's just part of my life. So I want to show you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis. And before we wrap it up, I want to give you guys a ranking of all the comic book shops that I've been to. I'm going to give you the top 3. At number 3, I'm going to have to go with Legacy Comics and Cards. That was the first store that we went to today, and I really, really liked it because they had so many trade paperbacks. The reward system is really good. I signed up for them. I signed up with them, even though I'm probably not going to go back anytime soon. But when you're signed up, you're going to get a free bag and board every time you buy a comic, which is really great. And you get $1 spent is a point, so you can use it the next time you go visit. So that's super cool. And they had all the Daniel Warren Johnson covers that I wanted, so amazing. And if you're a TCG player, when it comes to like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, they have events like that over there. So that is super, super cool. And then next, oh, this is hard. This is so hard, but I'm gonna have to say it. Number 2, unfortunately, even though I really want to put them at number 1, is Collector's Paradise. I love Collector's Paradise because they just have signed copies. They have trade paperbacks. They have comics. Everything's in good condition. So clean. They have stickers. The employees, super nice. But I just can't give them the number 1 spot because the Revenge of comic book store is absolute peak. But before we talk about that, Collector's Paradise, thank you so much for hooking me up. We had a great conversation. Thank you for the free comic. Thank you for the signed copy of Murder Podcast. Really, really cool. Oh, and then shout out to the guy too. I paid for this, but he was showing me different stickers. This is a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, 99 cents. So shout out to you. I can't wait to put this on my Awala. And lastly, number 1 is Revenge of. Even though I didn't buy anything from there, my jaw just instantly dropped. The moment I walked into that store, I already knew it looked really cool from the outside. I love red and black. That's one of my favorite color combinations. But when I walked in, I saw a bar there. They serve drinks, they serve food. And then you go around, there's a fridge full of comics. And then you go to the next room, there's pinball machines everywhere. There's a Transformers one, Pulp Fiction one. There's a Dungeons and Dragons, sorry, not Dungeons and Dragons, but Stranger Things. So that's super cool. And I saw on their calendar that they teach you how to play Dungeons and Dragons if you ever want to learn on certain days, and they have Dungeons and Dragons events. And then the third room is where I just have to pull out the camera and say, yo, this is the best place I've ever been to. This is comic book heaven. They had all the back issues there, really great back issues. And they had tables and seats to just relax and mingle with friends or people there. So my goodness, it was amazing. Revenge of. I will want to for sure go back there. But if I ever come back in this area, I'm going there. And Collector's Paradise. Very, very close. But just in terms of like the way the store is constructed, I gotta give it to Revenge of. So that's gonna be my top 3 for today. But every comic book place that I went to, definitely worth it. I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's gonna be today's video. It's not a new comic book day video. I want to try to upload maybe like once or twice a week if I can. And then today was just a random day that I was like not doing anything, and I wanted to do like a like come with me throughout my day, and that was my day. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want me to do more videos like this, visiting different comic book shops, I'm so down to do it, especially in Orange County, where I'm from. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys for watching my videos. Thank you again to every single one of you for supporting me always. And I will see you on New Comic Book Day. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.